Hello chatboys out there, today in this vlog I'm going to be telling you guys all about what I got to on my Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of this week. I hope you guys are having a great week so far. On my Monday I got up, showered and changed, ready for work, had some breakfast. The others were already at work. My mum dropped me to work. I was a little bit late to work because the car was iced over and we couldn't find a de-icer so we can see to drive, so that was an absolute nightmare. Got to work, got clocked in, apologised for being a little bit late, and I then was just running food and drinks, cleaning tables, doing a few food and drink orders. It was pretty quiet and then it picked up a little bit and I had a really good shift. I didn't make any mistakes, which was good, and didn't drop anything or spill anything, thank God. And I then finished at 3, I did 10 till 3. I then got picked up by my dad. He then dropped me off back home. I let myself back in, and my dad then went down to my grandpa's house where my mum was already at, and he gave my grandpa a haircut and a shave, and I then watched the Aussie soaps, had a bite to eat, got changed out of my work uniform and was just listening to a bit of music, wrote a bit of my journal, and then my older brother got back from being at work and my younger brother was off work as had a really bad toothache from where he was elbowed in the face on Sunday from rugby. So obviously gone to the hospital to have that looked at on Sunday night, and then he had a dentist, I think it was yesterday or today, so he's now back in work. But yes, of course, Monday he wasn't at work because of his toothache, and so of course he was on his Xbox and just resting up, and I was just listening to a bit of music. And then my mum and dad got back and my older sister had WhatsApp called me letting me know about the touch rugby match we had, and so I got myself ready for that. She then picked me up for that and went over to head there, and she had to go to the chiropractor before that, so I just sat in the car and waited for it to be done. We then went over to Tippin Sudbury where we thought we were playing a match. It turned out to just be like a normal training session where we had there was quite a lot of us, so we had 4 teams, so we played each team, and it was so cold. I was literally freezing cold. My hands were literally like ice. They were so pink, sore from where it was so cold. So I dropped the ball a few times because the condensation on the ball made it quite hard to grip the ball. But other than that, it was a really good time. They were really funny. They didn't know a few of the rules, so me and my older sister and a few of the others were helping them, and by the end they got it really quickly, getting back on the mark and stuff, and it made me sound like I was an absolute pro, but even I still sometimes get a bit confused with it all. But yeah, it was a really good evening. I then got back, got showered, had a lovely warm shower to warm myself up, which was very nice. Got into my PJs, and then for tea I had some pasta bake with some Parmesan cheese on, and I'm going to show you guys a photo of that now. My older sister stayed for a bit. She then went off home. I then watched the UK soaps, finished writing my journal, I then put that away, and then I went off to bed. And then on my Tuesday I had work again. I got up, showered and changed, ready for work. I had some breakfast, watched a bit of TV, listened to a bit of music, and then my mum dropped me to work. The others were already at work, and I got to work, got clocked in, and was just serving food and drinks, cleaning tables, doing some food and drink orders and some of the bill taking, and I was in charge of the back of the restaurant, and my other colleague was in charge of the front of the restaurant, so he made sure that everybody at the front of the restaurant were being seated and having their orders taken and their bills taken and stuff, and I made sure that everyone at the back was being seated and having their food and drink orders and bills taken, and they're all happy, and it went really well. It was quite quiet to start off with, and then it picked up and got quite busy. But yeah, it was really good, and again, I've not made any mistakes. I have been doing really well. and really enjoying it. And they had a really good playlist playing, so I caught myself bopping up and down when taking orders a few times. Saw a few of the workers, so I chatted with them as well. And yeah, it was a really nice shift. And one of my colleagues kindly made me a hot chocolate with a nice little heart in that I'm going to show you guys now. It was so good. I then had a bit of flapjack with that. I then finished work. I finished work at 3, got clocked off, and I then went off to my favourite little flower shop and got some flower slips from there. Love it in there. It all smells so good, and the shopkeepers are always so lovely and friendly, and was chatting with them for a bit. And I'm going to show you guys the flower slips I got from there now. The flowers are so lovely in there, so lovely and colourful, and it's just so lovely going in there. I then went off and got myself a Greggs lunch, then had a look in the charity shops and went into this little knick-knack shop called Surroundings, which is so great in there. Always have lovely things in there, lots of stationery and pens, so I always try not to buy anything in there. I did buy this lovely green pen with a gold frog on one time from there, which was very nice. I then went off and got myself a haircut, and the lady that does my hair used to play rugby with my older sister, and she's so lovely. Always have lovely chats with her, and she's the only one I will let anywhere near my hair. And I had a shave the other day as well, so I'm feeling very good about myself, which is nice for a change. And it's crazy how much a haircut can give you such a confidence boost. I then made my way home. On the way back, I got myself a black and white selfie. Loving the black and white selfies at the moment. I then got back, got changed, had my lunch. I had ordered a cheese onion pasty, but they gave me a steak bake. Had that anyway. I was like, can't be bothered to go back up there and try and change it. So had that, and had a apple juice, and had a custard slice. And I'm going to show you guys that now. I had that with a cup of tea. Love a good custard slice. My mum was down at my grandparents' house, so my dad had gone and picked her up from there. They then got back, and I was just doing some TikToks. I started those, and then writing a bit of my journal. Then my mate messaged asking if he wanted me to meet him for a catch up, and I was like, yeah, sure. So I got myself ready. My younger brother then dropped me up to my workplace, where I then met him. Had a luxury hot chocolate while I waited for him because he was running a bit late, and saw some of the people that work at the SENCO department, Special Needs Education Centre at my secondary school I went to. So I was chatting with them while I waited. He then arrived, and then we were just chatting, and I had a alcoholic drink, only one alcoholic beverage, and I then had a cup of tea as well, and we were just having some really nice chats, having a lot of fun, just a really nice time just chilling out. Then we went off to Aldi, and he got some cans and also got me some hot chocolate to have back at his. We then went back to his, and he had some candles lit and some fairy lights, and it was very, what's the word, like ambience. The ambience was really just nice and chilled, and I was quite tired because of course I'd worked in the daytime, so I was literally trying not to fall asleep. But yeah, it was really chilled, and we just listened to some vinyl, just a bit of 1975, bit of Duran Duran, love a bit of Duran Duran, love Ordinary World, which is one of his favourites as well, and mine. and we were just having really good chats. I didn't leave until like 11, and I was like, I better get back before midnight or I'll turn back into a pumpkin. And he walked like part way and then went off back to his, and I made my way back home, got back, had spaghetti for tea, just out of a packet one with some Parmesan cheese, watched a bit of BBC Doctors with my mum and was just having a nice chat with her. Then I went off to bed, I watched the UK and Aussie soaps, finished writing my journal, I then put that away, and then I went off to bed, and then on my Wednesday, which is today, I got up after a nice line. I'm not in work till 3 today. I was supposed to be doing 6 till 10:30, but I've swapped with my colleagues, so I'm doing 3 till 9:30 instead. So I got up, got showered and changed, had some Nutella toast and a cup of tea for my breakfast, and was watching a bit of TV. My dad got back from work and went off to bed. Me and my mum were watching a bit of Hounds and Hammer. The others were all at work, apart from my older brother who's hurt his back, so he's off work today. I then got myself ready to go off to Derby's Garden Centre, forgetting that I'm not starting at 6 today, I'm actually starting at 3. So I was like, I wouldn't have enough time to be going up there, and so I'm going to be going there tomorrow instead. Hopefully, fingers crossed, the weather will be okay. I instead went for a little stroll, didn't get any flash snaps because there weren't any really to get any photos of, but it was just good to get out, get a bit of fresh air, go and walk around the countryside, which I absolutely love. And I then got myself some lunch from One Stop, got back and had that, and I got my uniform ready for work, and me and one of my ex-colleagues were going to be going for a coffee catch up tomorrow, but I think I'm going to be going to Dobby's tomorrow instead, because he messaged saying how some of his colleagues have the vid and how he's feeling a bit rough, so he said he's going to be doing a test, and I said maybe we should rearrange when you're feeling a bit better, because I'd rather be safe than sorry. Haven't heard back, but I think it's a shame because we haven't seen each other in ages and we're finally free, and of course he's not feeling too well, but I'd rather him rest up, even if it's not the vid, I'd rather him rest up and be feeling better than him like come out and feel crap and make himself feel even worse. And yeah, so I think I'm just going to be going to Dobby's tomorrow instead, have some food from the cafe there, maybe get some plant snaps, and then probably going to go on the way back and check in on my grandpets and see how my grandpa's doing. He's doing a lot better, which is good. He's been out of hospital for like a week or so now, which is good, and my mum's been going down there most days to help out, and I think they're going to be getting some people to come in and like start helping like with my grandpa, because my grandma's struggling doing it on her own, and my mum's also been struggling a bit like helping because of her knees and stuff, so she's having today off. I think my grandpa is a lot better than he was, but he still needs a lot of help, so my dad's going down later on to drop some stuff down and help out a bit, and I'm now off to go and watch today's Honorary Neighbours. Then I'm just going to be doing a bit of writing, a bit of drawing, listen to a bit of music, and probably just chill until I have to get ready for work at 3. Then doing 3 till 9:30, and I'm off tomorrow. Can't wait to have the whole day off to just relax and chill. And yeah, hopefully tonight isn't too busy, but I want it to not be too quiet. You know what I mean? I want it to be like a nice mixture, so not too busy, not too quiet, a nice in between. But yeah, I hope you guys have all had a lovely week so far. All have a great rest of your week, and I shall see you with a new vlog coming very soon. Bye.